And welcome to Malume Media Studios, where we offer services like podcast, music videos, short films, commercial, photo shoot, and studio rentals. For more information, go to www.matumemedia.co.za, and you can also email us on bookings@matumemedia.co.za. We are Malume Media Studios, beyond the lens.
I'm scared of hunger, bro. You don't understand.
So dropping out of school and you had no plan B, you just decided to do music.
Yeah, I decided to do music. Though somewhere I had to become a waiter, but still it was to endorse music. Because when
Hey,
what it do? Yeah, born in 99, hoodie sits again my greaser. Baby, tell me now if the feelings that decrease or maybe increase. Kekwishe Ibiza, then I eat it in the morning like a cold pizza. Mosahare le bushero sapa and dinner. Then I lick that pussy clean, baby, I don't need her. Get higher than petrol.
All about fat to Sanbana to Malume and Tsonga. Yoga Mugana Mula Tagamura Bulaka Panakasi, Ogo very straight. Appreciate my fetu. Today on the show, welcome to 1 hour show with us. Right here, he will like guy. Today, it's the one and only Tsonga Prince in the building, the producer, a vocalist, one of the best, the legend, Buffett. Drum rolls. Henny. Welcome to our show with us.
Man, thank you for having me, man. I'm Monada.
Are you okay?
I'm good.
Where have you been?
Look, we're hiding. Spaces.
No, I can see. Yeah. By the way, thank you very much for joining us on 1 hour show with us.
Yeah.
I'm very much happy because this is the second time I meet
Henny.
And I think I missed you on King Monada's event.
I think I went a little bit earlier there.
Yeah, I think I came around late, but when I came back, I hope I Prince. Yeah, man. To be brief, can you tell us, because already you've been to TV, magazine, but there are people out there who doesn't know who Henny is. And just say Henny. Which one? The drink one or Henny? So I want to understand who is Henny.
Look, man, I'm a young man from young man. I still consider
young man.
I disagree. You know, the brain tells you you're young.
Yeah.
I'm a middle-aged man.
Yeah,
from Limpopo, obviously. Malamulele, a small village in Pambo. I'm a singer, producer, known for, you know, my crazy stories. I tell crazy stories. I'm always having a story to tell, and you feel like I've experienced such stuff. But you know what? I just love stories.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's just basically me, and also known as Tsonga Prince, of course.
Tsonga Prince. Talking about the title of Tsonga Prince, where did you get it? Like,
look, fans, you know, fans give you a title when they feel a certain energy from you. You know, they will give you exactly the name that suits you.
And you said no.
I feel like they felt, you know, this one is a prince. It's not a king. They gave me the prince one. Yeah.
But I think you've been in this industry for some time now.
Yeah.
Remember when you came in, there were people in the industry who called themselves kings.
You know, you can't go there.
It was fit for them at that time to say, this one is Tsonga.
You know,
Tsonga Prince. And remember, there were the likes of Penny, Thomas Chauke, Joe Shirimani.
And those are kings. And
they were there.
And those are kings you cannot, you know, undisputed.
But you came and equalized.
Really? I cannot. But you know what? Not even in a million years I can.
You know, there's one thing about, we're not saying you cancelled what they
did.
But
we edify.
Exactly. You took it from where they left it.
Exactly.
And you took it, a bit higher.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's important to tell the truth.
Yeah.
The music was there before King Monada. For example, Bolo House. King Monada, before King Monada. The music was there. The Bolo House was there. But when King Monada came, he took it from this place to another. For an example, you came in the music industry, you took it and put it somewhere. Henny Ngani did the same.
The same thing.
And the likes of Barma, this guy from, I saw, he loves you so much.
Yeah.
Cool B. I saw Cool B, they're doing it. So there's no competition. Just that you're taking it from here, putting it somewhere else. It's like relay. You play, you run, you give it to someone.
Exactly. You see now that's the point. You see, relay, and when you look at relay, how it works, the starter starts from the winning point. And then it runs, it gives it to somebody else. Somebody else gives it to somebody else. That person, the winner, the one that finishes the race, it comes back to win it from where the other one started. So actually, it's a circle, and this circle is so big. Yeah. If we can just understand that we won't finish it, we have to just live our life and just understand that we give the stick to somebody else. It might, you know what? It's too big.
It's just a relay, man.
Yeah, man.
Like you do it from this point to another, you give it to somebody.
Of course,
and you must know when to stop.
You must. You see now.
You must know.
You see now. There you're talking.
You must know when to stop. When the time has passed, give it to others.
You need to know that. Hey.
Because remember, there are people who are gonna run faster than you.
And when they give the medals, all four of you standing there on the podium, and you're receiving the medal, and they only play one national anthem.
Yeah. One national anthem.
They're not gonna play. They're not gonna play your surnames. Something. They play a national anthem. It's not about Chauke, it's not about Mabasa or whoever. Yeah. It's the national anthem. So if we Tsongas, like I like to say, if I'm Tsonga like this, and all Tsonga musicians are doing well, at the end of the day, the Tsonga nations get the praise.
Yeah, that's true.
The Tsongas are doing well in the music industry. So
you represent.
We represent, yeah.
So tell me, your early life, before Henny.
Yes, sir.
There was you, small boy, who was trying life. How did you start the music?
Look, the music came, obviously most of us, it's church, we started at church, and then it grows, and then you start to understand what you want or your part in the music industry. You find your hole, and you fit into that hole. Obviously we cannot all run to gospel because we are born again. Somehow, there's people who are doing better there. I tried, but I couldn't cope with
how
the
many
gospel.
gospel songs?
Sure, I did few albums. I think three albums or something like that.
Then you said,
it was just not working in that angle that I approached it. I think the angle was just wrong. Because I believe even now, that I'm still preaching. I just preach in a different angle.
I listened to your music and I was like, this one is running away from church.
It's a church.
Because you tell stories about culture, love, God, and unity, peace.
Exactly.
In one thing, I've been listening to your music. So I want to understand something, Henny. Before you reach that stage of saying, I'm now an artist, what inspired you?
Look, I think inspiration comes from within. It comes from within. There's just some few artists that will burn that candle and ignite it actually to start. You can't rest. You can't rest when you're listening to them. So I think listening to most of the artists, when we're growing up, would listen to music. I was introduced to Oliver Mtuku's music at an early age. And that's deep music. So I understood the roots of music. I'm not doing music for trends. Hence, I think it is because of that inspiration from such legends. Oliver Mtukudzi, Petri Nkuna. I always mention them in almost all my interviews. They just ignite that candle because the inspiration was already there from within. It just needed somebody to come and light it up. So I think the likes of Petri Nkuna, they did the most.
I want to ask you, coming to the point of Hennessy now, you went away from being that young boy who's going to church, that boy who's singing with a good voice, and I can see Henny was shy. I can see, no, this one was shy. Why? Because I've been listening to like interviews, I've been watching, even how you do things. I can see this one. If it wasn't for music, you wouldn't stand in front of people. If it wasn't for music, I don't think he was going to be able to stand. So coming to a point of Hennessy, what happened for you to come and say, now I'm an artist? What happened? How did it come to that decision of saying, okay, I leave everything and focus on music? Because remember, you grew up, you were inspired, and there was a point where you started doing music. And there are people who are doing music, but they're just doing it for fun.
Exactly.
They don't take it as brand, they don't take it as anything. So what made you to like take a decision of saying, now I'm a musician?
Anger. I'm joking. Anger is one of them, Anger is one of them. But also, I had no choice. You see, my wife likes to say, if you get married, have no plan B. If you have plan B, you're going to use it.
Thank you. So
shout
out to you, Maja. She's coming.
So you know, I made
Can you repeat that?
If you get married, have no plan B.
Okay.
Because if you've got plan B, you're going to use it.
I think I'm going to use this one.
Yeah, so if you go into something with a plan B, trust me, you have made an option for yourself that you're going to use at the end of the day. So I made a point that I do not have any other plan B. Hence, I don't have a certificate of anything. The only certificate I have is what I've been given while I was doing music. Otherwise, I dropped out of school, grade 11. I will be honest with that. I'm not embarrassed. It's life. I was just not cutting it there. You know? But then I knew there was something else that I'm strong on. And of course, why waste my time if I know that I'm not going to make it here? I cannot keep on being on the line. Hey, I'm still standing, waiting for the plate. It's not going to come. It's finished.
As much as we respect education, we want people to be educated.
We want them to be educated.
It's
but
not the only
education
way.
is a lot. Education is broad.
We cannot all be doctors.
It's broad. It's broad.
So we just have to.
Education is broad. And if we can open our heads when it comes to that, our kids will have better futures. Because if we observe them nicely, I'm telling you, we'll know where to place them. If you place your child where they can't fit, you are actually giving them depression yourself. You are handing them depression yourself. Because you want the kid to be normal, but what is normal?
It's not normal to him.
You understand? That's what I'm trying to say. So I had no choice. I had to keep with the music and make it the source of income in my house. By so doing, trust me, I cannot settle for anything. I have to make sure, because otherwise I'll starve with my kids.
The consistency Hennessy. I even ask myself, what keeps this guy going? Because I've seen your music growing strength to strength, attracting even people outside South Africa. And I'm like, what keeps this man going?
I'm scared of hunger, bro. You don't understand.
So dropping out of school and you had no plan B, you just decided to do music.
I decided to do music. Though somewhere I had to become a waiter, but still it was to endorse music. Because when I was doing the waitering, I would still sing in the restaurant. People who were, with birthdays and stuff. So somehow, the music was still involved. And it was to endorse. And indeed, immediately after I quit waitering, the first thing that I bought, it was a computer. And that's ignited the producing side of me. Kept on producing. I produced. And then I came with my album when the time was right. Yeah.
So tell me about people who were there for you.
Yeah.
Those people that when you told them I'm gonna do this music.
Yeah.
And they said, we are going to be there for you.
Yeah.
Like, how was it? Because remember, in our communities, you know, this music thing to them is just a waste of time.
It's a waste of time.
They don't take it serious.
No,
they don't take it as a career.
Yeah.
Until you break through, they start seeing you on TV.
Yeah. That's when they start.
They'll start support you. But
yeah.
I want to understand, how was it, and who was there to support you at that time?
Look, when the music started earlier, before I got married or before I was involved in the dating game, of course, my parents. And when I left the, school, they were the ones to face it. But I never once heard them saying, Aish. They were scared. Of course, they were scared.
Yeah.
And, it's disappointing because you want your child. There's no one, I'm the eldest in the house now, which means maybe there's not a chance for anyone, none of their kids will at least graduate. So I was now adding that,
the prayer.
Yeah, so they were disappointed, but they never showed me. Instead, they bought me a keyboard and, tried to encourage me. And then when I left Limpopo for Rustenburg, they welcomed me in the house as well, to try and see if I can do more and introduced me to church leaders that I could, sing with and stuff like that. So at that particular time when my parents were there, and then came my wife, and then the rest is history. The rest is history.
I remember the music.
Monada Tsonga blind, because even me to remember exactly, I can't. Because I loved it from the beginning. I was born with it inside. And look, it was just something that was there. So I can't really trace exactly when. But professionally so, like I said, professionally so, I mean with this R&B, disco, Marabenta saga, it was 2016.
So you started breaking out.
Breaking out, to the nation. That's when I had my song for the first time on national radio. That was just something else for me. And DJ Brian was the one who played it. DJ, shout out to
DJ Brian. Thank you so much. And I think, DJ Brian, I'm gonna be honest about this. This man. He's somebody who's selfless, coming to promoting people's work. Selfless. Thank you so much, DJ Brian. We love you so much, my brother. Keep on doing the good work. So how was the support from the community before 2016? Remember, Henny dropped out of school. And then others are going to school. And then Henny is following music. How was the support from the community? Because that time, I know Henny's 40 plus. That's one thing I know. Now, I know Henny's 40 plus. I know. So, that time, education was the only way, according to our parents. They would say education is the key to success. And they ended there. So, how was the support? Because remember, Henny's out of school. Some other kids are going to school. Some are graduating every year. Henny's is like roaming around the streets.
Guitars. Luckily, I'm well mannered. I don't want to praise to hit my own drums. I'm well mannered, so it's very difficult to diss me. So even if you want to say something negative about me, it's gonna be difficult for you because you're not gonna get support.
I've seen that.
So
I think I saw something.
It's very difficult to diss me, you understand? So I think I had more people that showed love and less people that showed hate because even if they tried, they couldn't get the support from the people. There was people who showed me love so much, So I always had support of people with brains. My fans, or I like to call them kings and queens. I think it's something that I've installed in them that, we can all be kings and queens and behave like one, So it's very difficult to come and behave like a barbaric in my space. So I was blessed enough, even from the beginning. I found favor in God and I found favor in man. So I did not have so much hatred coming my way. Even people who wanted to do so, they couldn't. So I'm just grateful for that part.
So how's your relationship with all other legends that you found in the game? Because the likes of Penny, Joe Shirimani, there are many, Thomas Chauke, there are many.
Look, you have spoken about legends, and all of them that you have mentioned, I have met. And I can tell you that, you know, what they've told me just gave me strength. And I was in Dr. Thomas Chauke's house. Not many people gets to do that.
Shaumba.
You know, you don't go there just. You know, I was blessed enough to be in his house. And during COVID, I was one of the first people for him to allow to enter. He was very strict.
Wow.
He didn't want to get sick with it. So he allowed me in his house, and we even took a photo. I remember I have a photo
you were like this,
you know? And I look like him, and I'm like, yo, what's happening here?
There's something,
you know, and then, you know, he encouraged me. He loves me so much. And then Penny, another legend that I've met in many occasions, and he's always been telling me that, you know what, you are doing well. Dr. Joe Shirimani, even as we speak now, if you can go to his page, he just shared that I've dropped something.
Thank you so much.
So you can already tell.
Thank you so much.
You can already tell the relationship between me and the legend, that they see something in me, and I just appreciate that.
So what did you learn from them? Because I remember when you grow up and find people doing their things, there are divisions, there are like people who are fighting there and there, and you are just that young kid who's coming out of himself through music, obviously. So, but when you look at the situation at that time, because you've started music a very long time ago, so what did you learn from them? Not now as a music, but the time when what did you learn from them?
Being different. Don't fit in. Be that crazy guy. Be that one that when they see you, they must already know that this one is not the same like anyone.
Own identity.
Own identity. If you look at Papa Penny,
different.
You can't ask who's that. You already know.
Shakabun.
You already know. You understand? You cannot be the same like the other person. Be different and be unique to that point where people get shocked and get used to it.
Thank you so much, guys. We're still chilling with the one and only Tsonga Prince in the building, Bafetu. Without wasting any time, I'm going to talk about something that happened back then. I think there was time whereby people, I think there was something on social media, whereby I don't know how you managed to handle it. People were saying, hey, Henny stole somebody's song. I don't want to mention who. This is a podcast of celebrating Henny's music. We're not going to mention any people. So what happened, and how did you manage to handle that? Because it was all over the place. Henny stole the song, what.
Look, a man that tries to come and prove himself right, I find him guilty. A man that keeps quiet,
he knows the story.
He knows what happened. And he does not have to prove himself. So, as my title of my album says, Loud Silence.
Loud Silence. We're still coming to that.
You understand? You remain silent because you've got nothing to prove. You've got nothing to put out there to people. No one has to know if it's right or if it's false. At the end of the day, only me knows that I didn't or I did. Understand? So even if I can come out and say I didn't, I might have done it.
Between you and the guy?
No, not really. We were, of course, I had so much respect for him, and he's one of the greatest Tsonga music artists, and I have so much respect for him even now. And we talk, and we are good friends. We have met before. We have shared the stage. We have made people crazy together, and I have so much respect for him. I still do, and I will never take that away. You know, and there wasn't any relationship at that particular time. I was even afraid. I never even in my life dreamt I can speak to him, because he's so big. You know, you look at yourself and you look at that guy and you go like, you, where do you start? Where do you begin?
Yeah.
Hence, I did not even want to entertain the issue, because it was coming from fans in most cases, I think. So fans decided to blow it out of proportion, and I did not want to put a legend in a matter of such.
And obviously, as you said, you grew up in a family whereby they believe in God.
Yeah.
Like the Christians, you were
The
brought
values,
up in a good way. So
the values.
I think it would be something surprising to see you behaving
in a different way.
manner. Yeah, because
even for me, it will be strange.
yeah. So
So
because obviously, not to say I've seen your brand ever
yeah.
since I started following. It's one of the cleanest
Thanks,
brands
man.
ever.
Thank you, man.
I'm not buying your face.
Thank you, man.
I'm not buying it.
They can go check it out.
Yeah, so with Henny, people say things, he doesn't respond.
Yeah.
And the funny part is Henry responds every comment in his page.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come to that. You must tell us the truth. How do you do it?
Look,
Because
man.
you have 5,000 people liking your picture.
Yeah.
And more than 500 comments, and you respond to them
almost
all.
everyone, yeah. Look, like I said, I don't have a plan B. So which means music is the only thing. And my fans, they mean everything to me. Those are king and queens that feeds my family. Those are the people that uplift me, and at least attention is something that I can give them. I can't give them much. Music and my attention, it's the best thing I can give. That's all they're asking for.
2016, 2017, Hennessy, boom.
Yeah.
Just like that, Hennessy. What happened, my brother?
Look, I was lucky, you know. I can say I was blessed enough to have gained favor, like I said, in man and in God. King Monada came through, bruh. You know, King Monada came through and he featured me on my song and asked nothing from it.
Wow.
He just said, oh, come. It's Hennessy, come. I didn't even think he knows me. And it was the time King Monada was everywhere.
Yeah.
And he just gave me an opportunity, and
you killed that song.
And I you know what? And
tell me about the song.
And to think that he actually went on a song that I produced, a song that I wrote. I was, you know, for such a legend like that, he would say, yeah, no, come to my studio and I will play the instrument and I will write the song so that we jump in. No, he said, no, come with that song that you have. The one that you made, bring it. You understand? And then he puts his verse and we just killed it.
What a selfless legend. King Monada, thank you so much, my brother. You know the story, man.
Yeah.
This logo belongs to you.
You know.
So, Driver Marat.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about the song.
Beautiful song, yeah. A beautiful song. I feel like that's the song that actually introduced me to different parts of the world. Yeah, you know, I was doing my music, yes, of course, I was there, but then that song, I think it placed me in different corners of the world. And it's a beautiful love song, but in a very funky and danceable way. You know, where people can dance and still hold their lovers tied to themselves and enjoy the song, you know, enjoy the lyrics. Even if you don't have a car, I saw the challenge. Other people, they were, you know, on top of a wheelbarrow. On top of a wheelbarrow, opening the sunroof. You know, so it's a fun, beautiful love song. And I think, and also it was inspired by King
Monada.
Because if you listen to the sound, I was trying to do what he does.
And you fused
and I tried
a little bit of Tsonga
on it,
instrumentals, and Bolo House instrumentals,
exactly.
And also, I think there's an Afro sound.
You understand? And it came something beautiful.
I'm good in listening.
Yeah, you got.
I must do music.
You must, you know, because you just broke it down. The bass line, I used marimba, which we normally use for Xitsonga music, and then the pianos is the Bolo ones.
The
drum. drums is the one where you do it's your Afrobeat type, you know. So that's how you break it down.
No, I must consider doing music.
Yeah, you must come through.
Sure. Hennessy,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna call somebody here.
Yeah.
But before that,
Yeah.
let me talk about Hennessy as a father.
Yeah.
Because Hennessy 2017, what the Rava Marathon, boom!
Yeah.
There is somebody in the picture.
Yeah.
Always here.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. No, man.
What's happening?
What's happening?
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about TikTok and everything.
Yeah,
We're going
yeah.
to talk about that one.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this person.
Yeah.
This special somebody.
Yeah.
Who, like, I think everybody can tell, man.
Yeah.
There's no Hennessy without this person.
Yeah.
Even backstage, I've seen this other video whereby she was dressing something that looks exactly like yours.
Like mine,
and she holded your hand like this, said, no, come back.
Yeah.
She started to
Wipe
fix
my
you, and I'm
face,
like,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
No, this man is blessed. I didn't even know you were married.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I was. Yeah.
Tell us about this person.
Look, I'm blessed, man.
Beyond measures.
Beyond measures, and he who finds a wife finds a good thing. I'm living that verse. I have been blessed with such a beautiful woman. Not only the body and the face, but with
pretty face. Yeah.
Not just not just the body and everything, but even the brains and a spirit.
Yeah.
She's such a beautiful person. Hence, I'm excelling in most of my things because there's that supporting structure, and I really appreciate her. Hence, I'm moving up and down with her all the time because some certain things I won't manage to see them, but she does. Because even before, behind the scenes, she was always there, and I never felt any day that I'm failing because she has always made me a winner in her eyes. And if I had somebody different, I don't think I would have been where I am, because I might have quit. I might have actually ran away from music and went for plan B, because obviously we starve sometimes. Music is not popping in place. We starve. So she kept me going, and she kept me on floating, even though there was times where we had nothing. So beautiful lady, man.
When did you meet?
Sure, 2006, but we got married 2009.
Yeah.
2009, yeah, 26 September.
We're gonna do something on the 26th. September is coming. We're about to do something. We must cook something. We're coming. My brother, I've seen you have a beautiful family.
Yeah.
Before we call her,
yeah,
I'm gonna talk about your kids.
Yeah.
I've seen some, they're playing soccer.
Yeah.
Some they look like they wanna be. I've seen this other time. I think there was a video where Maja was dancing with them.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were dancing.
Yeah.
There was a couch and then they were.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow, this family. So you guys always, it's a musical family.
Look, we're just a crazy family that take on anything. We don't have rules. We don't have limitations. I just want to teach my kids that life is fun. We live like friends in the house. Because I've seen that with my father. It's such a very fun old man. Like you would just enjoy being next to him. It does not give you that I'm your father. Keep quiet. No. We make jokes.
Yeah.
We watch movies and he's gonna be laughing. So I wanted to take that and improve it for my kids as well, and give it the modern way of how it's done, And my kids are just living their lives, and I make sure that they just do what they want to do. Of course, there are things that they know that they can't do. Of course, we install that into their system, but we actually try by all means to let them be. And I think it's the easiest and simplest way of raising your kids. And I would love to keep it that way. And I can see the other one is already showing where his interests are. You know, he's a very good athletic.
Yeah, I think I saw she like he won something.
Yeah, he's like
he won something.
He's representing Northwest as we speak.
Wow.
Like he's in Northwest under 11. He's #1 in long jump.
Wow.
And he's actually the #6 in South Africa in
so
100 meters.
Between you and the mother,
she was running. I was not. I was not that guy. I tried soccer, but I think I was a little too soft. I was a little too soft.
Didn't work out.
Didn't work out. I loved it.
Nah.
Though I still think my son can change his mind, because the way I loved soccer, I didn't know that I was gonna substitute it with music when I was like his age. I loved soccer
so much.
Wait.
So, but which position we play?
I tried. I was playing defender #5 as well. But then with my speed, it was a little bit tricky. I have so much speed. I do run, you know, but not the marathon thing. So I had too much speed. It was a bit tricky. So I tried striker, and I think I was excelling, because I did play for my high school as well when we were in Pambo. I played for my high school. It's just that it didn't last long that time, which I still feel like it's bad for our kids. Sports was starting to reduce. Start in schools. People were starting to focus more in the papers. They are taking away the sports. I don't know what's happening. What's going on?
I think
Minister of Education.
They're saying we must focus more on education.
No.
Athletics.
No.
They must introduce music classes.
Bruh, I mean, we need to invest in these things. We do not have Usain Bolt because he just jumped out and started running. It was long-term investment.
Yeah. It started somewhere.
You understand? And it starts in school. And if it does not start in school,
you can't start a career after matric.
You can't, bro.
It's difficult. Ladies and gentlemen, we're still chilling with Tsonga Prince, the one and only Henny. We're still going to talk about many things. The album, music.
Yeah.
Still talk about these things, Mafetu, without wasting any time. Let us go for an ad break. After this one, we are going to invite the one and only Maja Malume. Let us welcome Maja Malume. No man, I'm happy, man. You guys are friends. I can see even on TikTok, on social media. You guys are always like this.
Yeah.
You ever get to have that conflict yet?
I'm colored, and that's a talker. Just imagine.
The fight.
A chaos. Colored.
And that time I'm already standing with the knife. Come!
Then it's after man. But at the end of the day, you guys met a long time ago, but you're still together and you're still supporting each other. Love is a beautiful thing, man. We're taking notes and we are gonna do this. Looking at you, Maja, can you tell us who is Maja? Because Maja Malume this, Maja Malume that. On social media, it's even your name now.
Yeah.
People are no longer calling your real name.
No.
Who is Maja?
The wife of the Tsonga Prince. That's how I describe it. I feel like it came from being under Hennessy's favor. I'm just hot spotting over here.
God's will. God's will.
I'm just hot spotting over here. Yeah, it's all his favor that just, you know, when you become one. His favor became mine, and it's just the wife of the Tsonga Prince, and it came about so simple. Like it's just from one of our kids. I call them my kids. I don't like this cousin thing.
Cousin. It divides the
they're
family.
my kids. If it's my husband's sister's child or a brother's child, it's mine. It's my kids. So he calls me Maja Malume. And so I just asked out of curiosity, what does it mean? And then he said it means the one that eats the uncle. And I'm like,
What?
What is that?
it's a baby. Why is he saying that?
The one that eats the uncle.
Why is the baby saying such big things? What is he 18.
Yeah.
And what happened? Tsonga, colored. How did it happen, guys? Like
I think church.
Tsonga, colored.
Yeah. Look, I think our generation is we were, you know, I was born in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
At least I've managed to see the other side, and I'm also seeing the other side as well.
Yeah.
So, to me, I was a bit nervous. You know, but at least I was in church, so I was introduced to colored people, at least, you know, before I met her. So I could already tell, okay, I can fit in here, maybe, you know. So, but as for her, I don't know how she managed, because I don't know, you know. But at the end of the day, I think love won, you know, and we did not see the color thing or the tribe thing, that we are different or whatever. I looked at her, she looked at me, I think. But me, I did look at her. I liked what I saw. I liked what I saw.
And Maja, did you?
I think the pride thing came to our minds last. It was the last things. Honestly, I was attracted to Henny's humbledness. He's so humbled. And he made me feel so calm. It still does. Like, he has this spirit. I don't know if other people can feel it, or it's just me, maybe because I'm his soulmate.
Yeah.
I'm obviously soulmate.
Soulmate. Majita 10, Masari 3.
Yeah. Right.
We won, we won. Soulmate, okay?
Yeah.
So I don't know if other people can also feel it. He has a very calm spirit. And then he just made me feel like I came from PE and my parents were going through a divorce at the time. And I felt like he was just the calm that I needed. He just made me feel like everything is okay. It's going to be fine, everything. He's so calm. I've never met such... I grew up in a house. I told them the other time, they tried to make fun of me. I told them, I grew up in a household where they make fun of you until you need counseling. And then they pay for the counseling. So I really don't get affected much about being made fun of. I think God prepared me.
Where did you meet?
Church.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some other people are praying.
Yay.
You guys are eyeing it.
I was praying with one eye open.
People are praying and you guys are like,
oh, give me a wife.
That is my cry. Oh, you're playing?
He's on the keyboard.
Playing keyboard.
And then you're like,
one eye open.
I said that one.
You see that one?
That one is mine. And when other people were praying, it just I'm going.
I kept with one eye open. Yeah.
So, Maja Malume, what are the challenges of working with Hennessy? Because I know, you know, talented people. Sure.
There are a lot to deal with sometimes.
Like, what are the challenges that you come across? I'm going to talk about this. Remember, Hennessy, we cannot only talk about the side of a good Hennessy.
Yeah.
We want people to understand that Hennessy is a person, and there are times where Hennessy is not Hennessy. There's a brand and there's Henny. And so I want to understand, what are the challenges of working with this man?
I think he's stubborn. He's so stubborn. He's so stubborn. But he's stubborn in a way of, sometimes I feel like he wants things to happen and it's just not ready to happen yet. And wait, but he's like, no, it can. It
can
must.
Happen.
It won't. Let's do like this. Go check that. And then he goes, go do it. And I'm like, you go do it because it's not possible.
That's the colors. Hey.
Yeah, go for it.
Just like that. Go and do it. If you think I can do it better, go and do it.
But then I can't send him to go do it because it's now my job to go do it. But when it comes to the vision that I had way before I was in this role of managing him, I had all these visions. We used to speak. We used to spend nights just speaking about what's happening now. Sometimes I sit and look at it. I'm like, wow, I can't even believe this is us. God has been so good. And so for me to bring some of those visions to life is simple because I've heard it all before. I think we're on the same page with where we want him to go.
But guys, you have kids. You've built a beautiful family.
Yeah.
And now you are the manager of the brand,
Yeah.
and now the boys at home, they want your attention, and you are out there on Saturdays on a gig, 10 o'clock they're at home.
Yeah.
How do you manage being a mother, a manager, a friend, and a companion at the same time?
It's difficult. It gets hectic at times, and I'm still learning how to divide my attention. But at the end of the day, I think our kids understand.
Okay.
Especially they know who their father is. They can sense it as well.
Yeah.
They can sense it. So especially the oldest one, because he went through the most with us, and he knows how it feels not to have more than these two. Let's say the first two, because you can hear the difference in them. Divine will say, "Mommy, can I have a phone?"
Yes.
Tema will say, "I want a phone." You see the different times they were born in.
Yeah.
This one is this one knows the struggle.
He knows the
Yes,
struggle.
yes.
And then this one came when everything was fine.
Everything was
starting
kind
to
of
open,
okay,
you know.
Yeah, but then
The
Corona
last one.
knocked him down.
Then
The last
came the
one,
corruption.
Now
That one demands.
there is everything.
That one demands.
This one-
Yeah, he must give it to me
His
now.
father is Enizimus.
So it's gonna be a problem because I see the other one is coming.
Yeah. That other one is gonna be.
This
I
other
don't
one
know
is
what
gonna be
it's
like,
be.
you guys can go out. This is my father's
I
house.
want a house.
This is my father's house. You can all go out.
Yeah,
But at
man.
the end, we're still learning the balance.
Yeah.
But being a wife and a mommy is my first priority, and he knows and understands it.
Yeah.
And you guys have built something that even to the public it inspires us.
Yeah.
Because I've seen Maja now, she's on TikTok,
Yeah.
she's now on Facebook,
Yeah.
she's now doing good. I've seen even on YouTube, like the brand,
It's
your
growing.
brand is now
You
transferred
can
to,
see, yeah. You can see it on hers.
So it's like your brand gave birth
to something.
to something else.
Yeah.
So now she has a big following on TikTok.
Yeah,
I've seen
yeah.
that even when she's alone and Henny's not there in the picture.
Still works.
You can. So
Still works.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
This family is now prepared to be on the forefront now.
Yeah, we are coming.
Family of celebrities.
We're coming. We're coming. We want to be the
So-
what of the what.
So guys, tell me,
Yeah.
you deserve a reality show.
Thank you.
You guys
Somebody
deserve a
said
reality
it.
show. It must happen.
It must happen.
Yeah. So guys, the fashion. You guys, the fashion, man. No. You always have this unique style, this different taste of clothes, like fashionistic thing. I don't like. How did you come about with
Look,
that?
she's responsible for that because, like I said, you know, I wanted to be different, and it would not make no sense to look like anybody, like everyone else. So she had to make sure that she come up with something different, and of course, you know, it comes from being challenged as a musician. When the young ones are coming, you need to up your game.
Yeah.
So we had to sit down and relook at our brand and say, okay, what are we lacking? So we looked, okay, maybe we should improve on this department of fashion a little bit, put some more effort on it, and then so that we can be different from everybody. You understand? So she's responsible for it.
Maja, are you a fashion designer?
No. no, I can't sew, but I have visions in there, and luckily the guy that is sewing for us, he knows how to make those visions come to life. Because I can't even draw, but I will be explaining to him, and then he gets it, like he does it while I'm busy talking. And then like I don't like the thing of blending in. I like to stand out. I'm okay with standing out, and he too is okay. And even him is so amazing, because you said earlier that he wouldn't stand in front of a crowd. He's very shy.
So I was right. I was right.
You know, even when he changed to R&B, obviously I support him, but I was so nervous. I'm like, but how, babe? How are you gonna do that? And, like you are a worshipper. I met a worshipper. And then when we did the transformation, I had to keep also in my mind that, okay, this is Hennessy. I met him as Hennessy. He didn't change to Hennessy. Music is him, and he is inside his music. If I take music away from him, I'll be taking a part of him that I also fell in love with. I also fell in love with the music in him. So I can't take that away from him as well. So when it comes to the fashion, we just had that thing of different. That's what we have in mind, and we are okay to be different. We don't want to blend in.
And to be honest, you are killing it, because I've seen there was time where Henny didn't wear anything inside.
Oh, yeah,
it was just a
just
necklace and
Yeah.
just a long
Yeah,
coat.
he allows me to do all these crazy things with him.
Now this guy is taking it far now.
Yeah,
it's
going
upping the
crazy.
standard
It's
now.
going crazy.
So he allows me,
Yeah.
and that's why I say like the vision. All those long nights, when we had nothing in one room or sleeping on porridge, but we still used to chalk these things.
Yeah.
We used to go to bed, we eat our porridge. But when we get outside, you think it was KFC.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no man, I understand. You guys were going through a lot, but when you went outside, it was a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our visions, we didn't tone our dreams or visions down because we were going through a lot at that particular time. No, we didn't do that, and we would still not do it. It doesn't matter what comes our way.
Yeah.
We still have things to achieve. We haven't even, out of
Scratch the
100%,
surface.
we haven't even reached 5. We still have 95% to go
Wow,
of
we still
what
got-
we have
We're still gonna see things here, guys.
in our minds.
No,
Yeah.
we're still gonna see things. This Chauke family here, they want to kill us. So somebody got a surprise of a car.
Yeah.
Ewa na Maja. Unali million musa.
Maja is loaded.
Maja is loaded. Just like that.
No,
What happened?
He does a lot for us. I just wanted to show him that I appreciate. He never thinks about himself.
He's always
And,
putting
and
family
he's
first.
very family orientated. English is not our language.
Yeah.
It's very. So I just thought to myself, we need to do something. And it was a joint thing from me and the boys.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was like, no, we need to do something for Daddy.
So Henny, you have
That's so
money,
much
ne?
for us.
Henny is
no.
rich, guys.
Look,
Yeah.
being
So
rich.
the boys and their mother combine money to buy a new car.
Yeah.
Guys, these people have money.
Look, if you can say rich, Bob Marley once asked, the other guy once asked him, are you rich? He asked, what do you mean?
What do you mean by rich?
By rich, it always depends on what is it, how rich, what is it that you're talking about. But being rich is being alive. And you might wake up tomorrow and not wake up.
Yeah.
You might wake up and not wake up. So you just have to, even if it's your last and you take and you spend it on yourself, it's fine, it's okay.
For as long as you've done something.
Because you
for
don't know, maybe you might not wake up tomorrow. So at least get la hwagena mechi beer
From baby.
from baby. After that we had to eat vegetables.
No.
But we are happy about the. I was very happy.
I've seen you. I've seen the video. I've seen the video.
Yeah. So. And it was just after I bought her something as well.
So it was exchange of gifts.
You see, so we are blessed in that way, but it's all God's blessings upon our lives, and we appreciate.
International recognition.
Yes, sir.
My man, you are doing good outside, and I've seen it.
Yes, sir.
I've seen people jamming to your music.
Yes, sir.
Angola, Ghana, Mozambique.
Yes, sir.
I've seen Botswana. I've
Yes,
seen places like Lesotho, like all these other countries that are playing your music.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel, my man? Because that's big.
It feels good, man. I mean, it's what we dream of. When you make music, trust me, it's music is something that you want people to hear. You don't want to make music and you sleep on top of motlasa scam kamatras ufake CD. No, you want the music to go to the public, and if it stretches out of the country,
So be it.
so be it. And it's such a great feeling. I'm just loving the attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're still chilling with the multi-award winner.
Oh yeah.
A multi-award winner.
Yes, sir.
Evan,
Yes, sir.
this man played a huge role in our music industry, and we can't take away that thing. So, Henny, tell us about the awards.
Yeah.
You won like a couple of awards,
Yeah.
certificates,
Yeah.
and I've seen you, did all these big events.
Yes.
Many
yes,
of them.
Yes.
So, how do you manage to get to that point of nominations, to get to that point whereby you win the awards and bring them home? How do you manage?
Look, music is a very loud noise maker. I don't know how to put it.
Yeah, that's it.
When you do music, you are, even if you're sitting now and not saying anything, your music will speak for you.
Yeah, yeah.
So my music has spoken for me. And it is something that I don't have control over. Whether, even if my dream was to win, if my music was not loud enough to do that for me, I wouldn't win.
Yeah.
So I'm just grateful that my music has spoken for me, and just like the blood of the Lord, of the Lamb, speaking on our behalf.
Amen.
In the presence of the Lord.
Amen.
So my music was.
Don't
to
forget.
me.
Don't forget, this man is a worshiper.
Oh yeah.
He just ran away from the calling.
He ran
He ran away. He's now dancing.
No, look. What is gospel?
It's a genre.
It's
Good
love.
news. You see, gospel means good news.
Good news.
Yes.
So what am I doing?
What is it? He's spreading the good news. He's preaching.
You see?
This album, I almost called it preach.
You know now, ne? The reason why they came together
is to put you in a box.
they're now putting me in a corner. Kill me, guys.
No, but I'm just saying, he's spreading the good news just in a different angle. We can't all run around the same tree.
Yeah,
God
that's
says we
true.
must go out there and save souls.
Yeah.
Many
About
saved
these
souls.
people, about uya come people. About kuyingisela.
Yeah.
So let's keep.
What time is here? What time is here?
And then you
And then Maja say, chief.
no.
I
You
said let's go.
do it.
Eh?
And then you see one let's keep. I've got the attention, right?
And
see?
you preach.
Then in the language they understand.
Challenges of ladies.
Of course, that one is always there, you know.
Always there.
Maja.
I don't have. I always say, no, why are you giving me the side eye?
Maja.
The bombastic side eye. Why? You know?
Maja.
No, I am married to him. I'm not married to anyone else. At the end of the day, he's responsible for whatever he does.
True.
I'm not gonna control Mary and Sandy and no. I'm only
This one.
Yes, whatever he does, we have vows. I don't have vows with anyone else.
Yeah.
So I cannot control.
It's all
anyone
about
else.
you guys, not any other person.
Unfortunately,
I mean, that one
I
is
can't
always there.
control anyone else.
So, Maja, I want you to tell me, there is something that I've realized. Between you guys, who opened an account of TikTok first? Between you guys.
It's me.
Yes, it was
Then
there
you
for a
followed.
few months before me.
Yeah.
Yes, my husband, when we first got into the industry, I think it shocked him a bit. So he was like, "Oh no, not you guys, not you, no, but I don't want you there. No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Let me keep you safe here with
Yeah,
me."
I was
And
protected.
then I think I was like, "No, I can handle it. Let me show you. We'll be okay. I can handle the
Do you sing?
attacks.
Do you sing?
I worship. There's a difference.
That's it.
Yes.
Feature? Have you
No,
done something
no,
with
no.
him?
Yeah, with worship, but not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to
So
be in we used to spend our time practicing.
So we won't expect anything from you guys.
Why is he looking up when
She want to give us something. She want to give us something.
No,
She
I
was-
used
she's
to
trying to
tell my
provoke
mother
you.
I'm going to practice.
She's like, for what?
No, I'm
Music
going to
practice.
practice music. We were in the choir. It's the only time I used to see him.
Okay.
Like
Yes.
Sundays and Saturday afternoons at practice.
Mm.
And the youth. That's why I got married fast, because I didn't get a chance.
There was no chance. He said, no, man, I'm taking this one. Ladies and gentlemen, we're still chilling with the family of Chauke. I'm gonna say this. Chauke's family.
Yeah.
Hennessy's family.
Yeah.
Heaven. Hennessy's family. Guess who, guys? Guys, we enjoyed this interview, but obviously we can't go without talking about an album that is making waves. It just went out today.
Yeah, man.
I think it's about 8-9 hours.
Just old, yeah.
Yeah. So, my man, that
and this is the first interview I had.
This is
I
the
have
yeah.
after dropping
After dropping the
a
yo
bomb.
guys, go there and listen to the new album of Henny, guys. Yo,
Yeah.
the name again, it's
Loud Silence.
Loud Silence. Guys, go and listen to that. It's an album.
Yeah.
20 songs.
23.
23 songs, guys.
Yeah, I had to break my own record because
23 songs.
There was time I actually released 22 songs.
My man, tell me, 23 songs.
Yes, sir.
Different artists, collaboration with people from outside.
Yeah.
What happened?
I was angry. Very angry.
What happened? What
I
happened?
was very angry, my friend, you know. No, I'm just kidding. Look,
No, that's anger. That's anger.
Look, I like I said, sometimes
I think it's you and Double Trouble. Double Trouble did
it
30.
goes all the way.
30
It goes
songs.
all the way. It goes all the way. Look, sometimes I used to limit myself in terms of, I would make so many songs, and then I would cut and take this one. And this time I said, you know what? The people will decide what they like.
Yeah.
I'm holding everything that I've made. Because I'm not going to go back to this song.
Yeah.
Once I go and not put it on the album, I'll never go back to it. So then I've wasted my time and my electricity.
There's so many, huh?
There's
There's
so
so many that people hasn't heard. Like that he made the previous years.
Yeah.
And then when he packs it, he's like, I'll come back to this one. He never goes back. There's some songs that I wish people heard. He doesn't go back.
Yeah.
So I'm just happy Maja is now like controlling everything.
Yeah.
When I hear these songs, this one must go out. Because
He almost took out the intro. I was like, I will choke you.
I almost took it out.
guys, if you want to marry a colored woman, please see Henny first so that he can give you
Martial art lessons.
he can give you instruction how to do it. Guys, so the album,
Yeah.
it's 23 songs.
Yes, sir.
You featured people from outside, people from home, and some are big, some are upcoming, but you've managed to bring this very beautiful album. So I want to understand, what was your vision of this album?
Look, my vision was to actually just make sure that the music doesn't die. And because when the music dies, people die.
Yeah, true.
So, and of course, there's quite a lot of racial challenges in our society right now. And, the best way to do that is to actually unite, and I've got Pinky J from Nigeria.
Yes.
She's doing the most in the album.
Number one.
I've got Zanotando.
Yes.
He's singing in Xhosa there. It's beautiful when
Uniting
Xhosa and Tsonga
tribes.
mix and it gives you this melodic. I've got Sam Free. He's a hip hop artist. I'm not. And then he jumps into a marabenta beat. And then it just created fire. I've got Tonalex. It's a Mozambican legend.
International.
They are recognized in Mozambique and in South Africa, and they are legends. I brought them in the album, and they gave me a very different sound. And then I had Vuyelwa. Vuyelwa is a disco lady that we grew up listening.
I remember now. The king of Shangani.
I'm telling you, Peter Tinet. Of course.
Shout out to you, Mama Vuyelwa.
Yeah.
And then I've seen her sons.
Richie.
They're doing the most.
Very well.
The family is doing the most in the music industry.
Very well.
We thank God for their talent.
We
thank God for their lives.
Man.
So, man, Henny, I want you to, before we can close, I want you to tell me, what do you see in this thing of the killings that are happening in South Africa? What's your take on that one? Because you are always out there, and you are now one of the biggest artists in South Africa. I'm gonna say this, I repeat. Henny is the biggest artist in South Africa right now. Is one of the biggest. So, you being in the circle of sharks, being counted amongst this national pride, being counted amongst people that we say we look up to, and people we know that they're being killed, and out of the blue, the person dies, we don't know what happened. And you're always on the same stages that these people dies. So we want to understand, when you receive the kind of news, how do you feel about this music thing?
Of course, man, it's scary. It's scary. It's not it's not something good to see. And you don't know what to. You actually freeze. You don't even know what to say because you don't know who you're gonna provoke. When you speak, you don't even know if you should say R.I.P. to the one that just went down because you don't know why and who did it. Is he looking at you now next and say, oh, okay, so lady scheme.
This one, yeah, after this one.
You understand?
One,
so,
yeah.
But anyway, we cannot control some other things. And we can only put our trust in God and His protection over our lives. Not only celebrities are going, bruh. You know, there's quite a lot of killings going on of kids. You ask yourself, what's going on?
Gender-based violence.
What's happening? What's happening? And I wish we could just come back to being humans again and not this type of animal behavior that we are displaying to the world or to even our maker. You know, it's such
turned into something else.
It's disappointing.
Yeah,
and to know that it's another man doing to another man, it's kind of disappointing. But we just hope that God protects us and we remain safe in His hands. Yeah.
Maja, how do you feel? Because right now he's going on stage and you are sometimes at home. He's out there. Like, how do you feel about this whole thing?
It's scary, but we keep our faith in God. Like, I believe that God won't allow anything to happen that is not supposed to happen.
Yeah, true.
I feel like if it's not your time, you won't go.
Yeah.
Even if it's 20 bullets, unless God really, really decides that no, this is this person's time.
Yeah.
But it's sad that we take away fathers that is providing not only for their kids but for you don't know what else Henny is doing for who else. And if Henny goes down, the other 10 households is going down with him.
Yes.
Do you understand? Things like that is the thing that's so sad. But at the end of the day, we trust in God and we trust in His protection, and we believe that nothing that is not in His plan will prosper.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I've seen it will be fair if we talk about your team.
Yeah.
You're working with a very disciplined members of your team.
Yeah.
I've seen them on stage. I've seen them. They're doing the videos, dancing videos, and I've seen the other one Maja posted. And they are so humble, down to earth. How do you manage to maintain a relationship with them? Because not so many artists that are able to keep their dancers for longer. They keep on changing from group. So, but now you keep on being with these guys. Even when your brand grows, you grow with them. You don't leave them outside. I've seen even the fashion now. They are wearing in line with what you're wearing. So it shows that you are working with them. You don't use them for your brand to grow and later throw them out. How do you maintain your relationship with them?
Look, it's from brotherhood. I look at them, I see my brothers. And of course, we do have challenges there and there where some other aligning has to be done. They might see things different way that I see them. But at the end of the day, it comes to brotherhood. You cannot throw away your brother. They can't throw me away. I can't throw them away.
Yeah, true.
And they respect that I can sing, but I respect that they can dance.
Yeah,
I can dance.
True.
It's another unique skill that they have that I cannot provide. So same respect has to go, you know, from them to me, from me to them.
Yeah.
So I believe that, you know, we are carrying each other. They can't dance without music. I can't do this, you know,
what they're doing.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, we complement each other. So we just have to make sure that the team goes. And I think the more it stays together, the more the merrier, you know. It becomes sweet. If uchela chukele amatin, then you don't mix it. It won't give you the same taste when you mix it. So I feel like when I'm mixed with them, we gel together and we give taste to whoever is drinking that from that cup.
Thank you so much. We're gonna play a game.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna ask you questions.
Yeah.
And then.
But I told you I can't speak English. Don't trick me with English tricks.
No, you just point. The answer, you just point.
Okay.
You just point.
Okay.
Between you guys, who wakes up first?
No, babe. Now.
Who wakes up first?
Now.
No, I wake up, she's not aware.
Who loves TV more than the other? Who's noisy? Who's the fastest driver?
He drives bad sometimes.
Who sleeps too much? Who's always apologizing?
It's me.
If we were to like make you stand there,
Yeah.
the last born, and say choose where to go, where do you think he's gonna go?
That's it.
That's my baby.
Okay, not this side.
No.
That side.
Yeah.
Who has the most beautiful voice? Because I heard Maja's voice at some point.
Yeah.
Who has
I
the
sing
most?
nicer than him.
She sings nice.
Guys, Pasari turn. And then who eats too much?
She does.
Now, then.
Ah, she does. That one. You can put the plate. Yeah, you see, let's make an example. Give us food. Let me show you.
We're gonna do it. Who loves music more than the other? Because I do.
Yeah. I do.
Nice. Music is his
Who
life.
plays loud music in the house?
It's me.
It makes a lot of noise all the time.
There's a,
From in the morning.
and then you'd say, nah, this is my house. You must.
I'm used to it, even our kids. When my friends come to visit with their babies, and they're like, the baby can't sleep. And guys, they're like, they are used to it. They sleep through that. Because sometimes he walks in the middle of the night and it's in the studio, and the studio is in the house. So we sleep through it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this episode with Henny, Tsonga Prince, and Maja Malume. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting us throughout the interview. Thank you, guys, for watching. Henny, your
Yes,
booking
sir.
details.
Yes, sir. Look, my booking details is very simple. You call 066 1666 187. Maja will assist you. Or go to my Facebook page.
Maja will assist.
Definitely, most definitely. And you can already tell her she's not going to kill you with the price, you see.
No,
Very
she's
simple.
cheap, ne?
It's very
Oh,
cheap.
nice.
But she's nice.
Man.
I'm that guy who will give you the price and then
Yes.
I will not back down.
Ne?
So she's better. Yeah, most
I told you
people-
guys it's stubborn.
Most of the guys they will call her and then they will
They
insist
want
to
him.
talk to me.
And they don't know.
And
friend.
sometimes I'm like, okay.
And then this one is going to kill them.
He's gonna come back there.
His value, he feels it.
Yeah.
And he gives it to you the way he feels it.
But when you take it to the wife, it's
You
better.
know she's gonna because she
Yeah,
knows
I'm
what's
thinking about
she knows
the
what the
business
cupboard
side.
is empty.
She's
She,
resilient. She knows
the
the
fridge. There's
she
water
knows
in
the
the fridge.
fridge. She
Yeah.
knows the maize meal and everything.
It's
So
finished. Yeah.
yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this show. This is the one and only Hennessy Buffetu. Go on YouTube, stream Buffetu. I'm gonna put a link here.
Yeah.
Go there, stream it Buffetu. It's all available in all digital platforms Buffetu.
Yes, sir.
Go out there. Let's make challenge. TikTokers, Ragaufel. Let's do this. Until next time, 1 hour show with us. Baby.
Hey, what it do? Yeah. Born in 99, hoodie sits again my greaser. Baby, tell me now if the feelings that decrease or maybe increase. Kikwishe Ibiza, then I eat it in the morning like a cold pizza. Mosakare lebushe sapa and dinner. Then I lick that pussy clean, baby, I don't lead. Get higher than petrol by the leader. Head a saying falls ukumi lady begamina. If you see my ex bitch, tell her I don't need her. I was never like this, I was never beat her. Ever since the beginning, khutse ke babita. Come on, touchline, dogo hoto like a hito. Where was I? Oh, Tsere Majarina. Baby got a pure heart like Catalina. Every day a nigga gotta say go Ratalina. Dimi daddy no gifilanga renga sapina. Same time doge life very tripsina. Are yang game stay winner. I'm just saying I'm insane and I'm more meaner. For the time I uno kata go by John Cena. And now I'm all about spaz and I'm lashing out. I got too many problems. I need time just to sit back and relax and just look at my life. But nigga, I want a time. Yeah, nigga, I want a time. Yes, katiga ska, take a time. Yeah, I wanna go ya rhyme. I need to get my issues in alignment. Bake a little bag, a cigarette cake, and need to stop going after these T-Betty babies. I got my talk on I'm first and second. Got the punchline for sure, got it for sure, the lepe. I got my chuma.